Hello, good evening, and welcome back to FTRL. It's performance night again, and we're at Germany tonight for Season 3, Round 5 of the Performance League Championship. The season has well and truly got underway, and some of the drivers will be looking at that championship as a real possibility. So to call in the action with me tonight is the usual pairing of Shrimpy and Rich T Gaming. Hello, guys.
Hello.
Good evening.
Yep. Gotta say, the weather looks great.
I can see a British flag in the crowd, which is good.
That pit straight looked very sunny.
Yeah.
So does the hairpin.
So, any quick opinions on this track?
Well, Vettel crashed out here, so oh, Goy's not here tonight. What?
Yeah, unfortunately he's got work, I think.
Oh yeah, I did see that. Sorry. My agent Panda's got to do a Vettel move for us then.
Yeah, unfortunately there are a few absentees tonight, so we only have 15, but still, that's enough to cause something to keep an eye on.
Performance hasn't let us down so far this season, so hopefully tonight's another absolute screamer of a race.
Yeah, it's been a really good season so far. Just on board with our championship leader, Panda. He's on 53 points. I think he
Panda
has...
driving the Silver.
Yes, he is, yes. So a quick rundown of the standings then before we see the first times. Panda is top with 53 points, and Aaron, his rival, I think they've had a rivalry for quite some time now, on 43 points. Joe Burns, who's not here tonight, is on 37. We've got Preheated Oven with that one race win, and 2 DNFs on 35. That might suggest something if you can finish tonight. Chicken Guy's on 30. Remco, who's not here tonight, is on 26. Panini on 25, as is Dutch. CJ Payne on 21 and Cress on 18. That's the top 10. There you go.
Very nicely done.
Thanks. So
Panda's on his flying lap, was it correct?
He is, yeah.
Yeah.
Just coming around the last penultimate corner.
Do either of you have any idea of a good tyre strategy or a good lap time? Either of those two.
The ultra softs, you're looking about a 1 minute 11. The softs could range between a low 112 to the middle of the 112. So. Yeah. Saying that, whilst I'm here.
Are you preparing to do the teams?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Yes. Oh yes.
The moment where we don't have to say anything. Go on, Dan.
Fuck, you enjoy this too much.
The moment where Dan gets put on as much pressure as the racers.
Oh no, wait. You two started a timing thing last week, didn't you?
Yeah. Alright, Dan,
Oh,
I will
wow.
give you your best time so far. Well,
Okay.
I say so far, your only time so far.
There are less drivers today, so.
Yeah, that's the point. Well, pressure's
So
on to
you've got
beat
to be
it.
a 26.81 or 0.8. Whenever you're ready.
So you're gonna give me a countdown, or do you want me?
Yeah, you got everything up and ready.
I do.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
So in the Ferrari by himself is Agent Panda. Then in Mercedes we have Bendel and Hammer Time. In the Red Bull we have Steph and FTRL Panini. In the Renault we have Matt Cause and CJ. In the Haas we have Daz, aka Tomo, and Cress. Well, Cress isn't here. Force India, we have Chicken Guy, who's also not here with internet. Oh no, he is here. And then McLaren, we have Blue Flag and Cat, Toro Rosso, Pre-Edom and Dutch, and Sauber, Panda and Aaron, and there's no one in the Williams.
Oh,
That was
Well.
longer, I think.
Well, you was on 26.81. Now you're on 26.44.
Four tenths. That ain't bad at all.
So by the end of this season, we're looking at roughly about a 25.6.
That's
I-
fine.
Oh no,
with me.
wait, no, 24.6. Sorry, I reckon.
Yeah, I think I'll just put everyone's name into initials just to get my number.
well, while you were doing all that, Goy Carp says, "Have a great race. Good luck to the comms team. Thanks." I'm not going to read out Aaron's comment. I've already read it. And then we've got Jules Jones saying, "Yeah, boy, Wagwan, who's winning?" Dan, could you translate that for me? I don't know what he's on about.
Basically, he's asked a question that we won't be able to answer for at least another 40 minutes. So,
Okay.
yeah.
And then Joe Burns says, "Good luck to the lads." There we go.
Fun
Agent
fact.
Panda. Oh, for about quarter of a second, Agent Panda was pole position, but he still set a really good time. So I got very excited just then.
Speaking of which, do you think we'll see a change from the Ferrari drivers at any point this season?
Oh, you mean, do you think they'll get put in a different car?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if Agent Panda can finish near enough where he's at the moment, yes, he will get a different car. Here's a quick question. Does anyone know what the 505 in Agent Panda means? Why is it there in his name?
Is it?
So obvious.
I'm gonna have a guess. Is it to do with the Arctic monkeys?
Yes.
You know, like 007?
Yes. I didn't actually know that, by the way. That was a rough guess.
Okay.
Hopefully he doesn't go wide. And I was getting out of the way, cat means.
I think
How
prototype.
did you acquire that information, Ravers?
I can't remember who told me. Someone told me.
Is Agent Panda a Mancunian then?
No,
Or is
he's from where I'm from.
Oh, not close then.
No. So,
Preheated
yeah.
of an Assessor 116. No reason why I was telling you that, I just wanted to point out that these are slowest out of the times at the moment.
Yeah, I think it's worth talking about penalties on Germany. That first turn, bit awkward, particularly for the guys that
Yeah,
are in the cars that don't particularly turn well.
you can cut it on the inside or you can pick it up running on the outside line.
Yeah.
You do have to get it perfect. But I mean, there's no point avoiding it. The last time we was here in the Performance League, it was awful. There was crashes everywhere, and there was really reckless driver. But it is worth noting the level of maturity and respect that the drivers have kind of gained within the last half a season or so. And it has started to show in all three divisions really, so I don't think we'll have anywhere near the race we had last season.
Okay. Well, Chicken Guy running out of battery power, but does a lap on a 1:14.3. Just was on board with him for that lap. Bendel 14.1.
And the mediums as well.
What do you two think of this track?
I like it. Got my first league racing win here, so yeah.
Oh,
I'll slip that in there.
Shameless plug.
Oh yes.
yeah.
Well, when you win a race, Dan, you can always get that plug in there, you know. Wouldn't
I
blame you if you
love
did
that word, when. You have faith.
Yeah, but you know, I mean, it could be like next week, or it could be 10 years' time.
Could you imagine if we're still doing this in 10 years' time? That would be mental.
I would hope the game.
If we're doing this in 10 years, I'm going to be like amazed.
I would hope the game would be a little bit better than what it currently is in 10 years. Although if it's still got,
Well, it
if it's
can't
still
get any
Codemasters,
worse.
well, if it's still Codemasters doing it, we might see like a 1% improvement. I think Dutch is backed out of his lap. Yeah.
If EA Sports buy the rights, you'll actually have to pay for your car.
Oh,
Have
hammer
to buy the
time up
engines,
to.
everything. And the ultras. I think Bendel could do well and qualify on the softs, and he would be in a very good position if he improves on that.
Yeah. What's the delta difference? 4, 5
Hammer time a wheel
tenths?
user, so to cut you off.
Usually the difference between the soft tyres is soft tyres and the mediums is about 6 tenths. You're looking at.
Okay, so he would, in theory, go kind of secondish.
Yeah, and he does have an engine advantage, has to be said.
Yeah.
So,
FTRL Hammer Time is a pad user.
Yeah.
yes. And Bendel is still using his wheel, and he has gone onto the softs. Well, he's put them on. Oh, no, he's gone on the ultras. He's teasing us. Could he be going for pole?
Well, Agent Panda has piped up in the chat and has said fastest sector 2. He's loving it. Dutch Tricks hasn't set a time yet. Oh, he goes second.
is.
There you go. It's not bad in the Toro Rosso, is it?
Not bad at all. I think Steph has just died a lap.
Yeah, Tomo beats
Yeah.
Dutch by 4,000th of a second. Got a podium last night in Division 2, did Tomo?
Yeah. I did enjoy Division 2 last night, despite
I was going to say, you had an
how good
eventful race,
qualifying
didn't you?
was. Yeah, I think I just pit way too early to go onto the inters. It wasn't slippery enough. I mean, I think you did notice the fact I had a moment on the grass, and then yeah, kind of wobbled through it.
Well, CJ Payton
Yeah.
has set his time on the softs and instantly retired, so he's quite happy. CJ Payne in the Renault could be a prospect to think about.
Well, once he's in the lead, he does seem to run away with it. That was said last night. And
Prototype
Steph
Steph.
is, oh,
Yeah.
right. Bendel on the ultra softs on a hot lap. Trivial rounds, do you want to take us through it with Bendel?
His lap.
I'm physically not quick enough in my brain to keep up with what's happening on track.
What
Renders,
did you want me to do?
go with the rest of Bendel's lap.
Okay. Well, I'm on board with them, yeah.
Oh, I meant commentary.
Oh.
Well, you've only got a few more corners, so job done.
Okay, well, alright. I'll commentate the rest. That left corner there that he's just gone past, don't touch that curb because it's just a death curb. And then you want to kind of stick to... No, he's gone totally wide, that might be invalidation. And changed up quite early, so yeah, he'll improve. There you go, but pole position. Brilliant commentary. If he didn't go wide on the second last corner, I reckon that could have been another 2 tenths off that. Because if you can stick to that right hand turn quite tight, it should set you up nicely for that last corner. It's hard, but
He was worried he wasn't going to make it tonight. He did have work commitments, but luckily he's been able to make it. And Currently sits pole.
Yeah, and he's a fairly new wheel user as well. Yes, he's in the Mercedes and on the Ultras, but it's still a good time.
Yeah.
His teammate for the night, Hammer Time, is on a flyer.
Got very low battery.
Are we going to see Agent Panda come back out?
Well, they are teammates in Division 2 as well. Hammer Time and Bender.
Yeah.
As is the usual pairing of Agent Panda and Goikart. Hammer Time on the Ultras coming around the final corner. You see Ball? Fourth? 113.1.
The game gave me a beautiful helicopter shot of his lap there, half of his lap. Agent Panda's not.
Still sort of lining themselves up for a big lap. All Dutch, I think.
311's coming around the last sector for his lap.
Bendel happy with his lap.
Well, the top three have already retired, so Hammer Time might be able to get in that top three.
Over the line, P9 from 311.
He might be going again.
No, that was an invalidation, I think. For the 311. Blue flag of size. Matt Cors in the Renault could be another one to watch.
Can we just point out Agent Panda sitting in a points position currently?
Yeah, and if he's out qualified,
Panda
if he's out qualified by one more, he'll have a free tyre choice.
Yeah.
Oh, Matt Core's gone off.
Yeah. Stay out of the way there.
He's retired. Oh no, that was a Sauber. It was Aaron. Matt Cors had come back onto the track, didn't retire in time, didn't ghost, and then Aaron came through and he got collected.
Yeah, Aaron's not going to be happy with that at all.
No, he's not. Hello, Blue Phoenix, our new subscriber from last night. George Jones getting in on the comments. The chat is a bit busy tonight, got to admit. But yeah, that's qualifying done. Bendel gets pole position. There you go. By some margin. So there we go then, only 3 drivers qualified on the, sorry, 4 if you include Matt Gores, on the Ultra Softs, everyone else on the Softs. It's one of those tracks actually that it skips a tyre, doesn't it? Ultra Softs straight to Softs and then mediums.
Yeah. Does send my OCD through the roof, actually, that it does that.
It doesn't me, because I don't have OCD. I don't need that.
Believe me, if I could get rid of it, I would.
Let's go to the OCD shop.
Buy a new one.
Okay, well it doesn't look as bright. There are some clouds there.
This sounds more like an optimistic that isn't bright ravers.
Yeah, Yeah. I noticed that there's no people, well, on my screen, there's no people kind of hanging around in the garage. The paddock upstairs, all the windows are shut.
Yeah, we don't have marshals to talk about this time.
Yeah. Oh no, it's happened again. FTRL Panda with his internet.
Oh no.
His internet this season has just been, at this time of the evening as well, it always seems to happen. Obviously his car is still in the race, but...
No, it's gone.
Is it gone?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't choose it.
Yeah, it's completely gone.
He's rejoined. So he could be down to 14, by the looks of things.
Yeah, I think we are. There's no other salvo on the track.
Does anyone else have the stream chat going? There's been a
I
comment.
will get it up.
Yeah, well, I've seen. Don't say what it is because people will watch this in the future, and won't be able to see it. But a comment by Robin, who is Dutch, I believe, is something that you might want to look at.
Okay.
Okay.
It's no.
So yeah, Bendel on pole.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow. I mean, I could see if Panda would like to commentate, considering he can't get back into his car, and it started raining in the formation lap.
Has it really?
Yeah.
On the formation lap?
Yeah.
Wow. Aaron has left session as well.
Okay, that's odd.
Well, he was claiming he had 170 megabit download speed before the race.
Yes.
Lobby reset. We're getting an announcement from Aaron. Something. Okay, blue flag has left.
That's a second time in a row we've had to have a lobby resets in this week.
Yeah, we had a glitchy one the other day. They'll do a custom grid. They'll put every car back on where it should be, and I think they will. They'll put the weather as they saw it. It'll be a custom weather. I'm still in this race. I've just received an invite. Okay, so I'll accept that. Right, I'm still streaming.
Yeah. Well, that is, what's the word?
Crap.
No, I wasn't going to use that word.
I was just talking about the game.
I can't argue with you on that. I was going to say not ideal. There we go. Yeah. Thank you.
Have you received an invite, Shrimpy?
No, not currently, no.
Okay, I'll try and get you one.
Could we see
Cheers, Ravers.
Agent Panda on the podium?
Yep, that is Panda.
Ryan Jackman says, "Let's go sandwich." Interesting. Not sure what that means. Is that a new terminology like yeet?
I don't think so. As far as I know.
Okay. Okay.
Sandwich. Has anyone got like a sandwich in their name?
Cheeky
Panini.
guy?
Could it be
Panini,
on about Panini?
Well, Panini.
I mean, I wouldn't call a panini a sandwich.
No, I
personally.
don't think I would.
No. I mean, there's a couple of guys with food in the name. I'm
Yep.
one of those.
George Jones in the comments is saying,
Chuck a
George
penny in.
Jones is saying, come on, Shrimpy, I'm betting on you to crash 10th lap.
That's kind.
I think that gentleman
Well,
doesn't know that you're in the commentary box.
unless you are racing and you haven't told us.
Well,
Have you?
it means to be untold.
Did you get that invite, Shrimpy?
Yep, it's taken a little while to come through. And if you can pop through another one, I'll be very appreciative of that.
No worries. It's alright. The game's crap. We understand. Yeah, they're not readying up just... Well, Matt Cause is obviously readied up. He always readies up early.
It's a fool.
Have we seen the comments saying that I was correct? Yep, I'm joining now.
Good.
Right, awesome. Let's go. Thank you all for waiting and being very patient with me and my pure intelligence.
Yeah, they're just doing the setup, the settings, aren't they? Formation lap off, or are they going to put that on? Don't know. I'll have to wait and see.
And now we play the waiting game.
Do you have an update on the football, Dan? While we're waiting.
I would like this in the proper like football style that they'll say on the news.
Dan can do that.
He's very good.
Yes,
Very good.
Ravers has heard me commentate over football actually. Involuntary.
Have I?
I had. Yes.
Oh.
You did ask to unsubscribe to my commentary yesterday.
Yes, yeah, I did, yeah.
I mean, it is currently 0-0 at
Wow.
Goodson Park. Leroy Sané touches Fernandinho's pass in, so he passed it through. Fernandinho's played it through to Leroy Sané. He's then passed it across to Silva, and then Pickford's produced a superb stop from point blank range. Frustratingly, it was offside.
Okay. Thanks for that. We'll be back with more updates, I think.
Oh, I love this league. It's great.
Another update, mad. In the 30th minute, Bernard's header was deflected for a corner.
Bernard
So
had a header.
nearly-
He's only 4 foot tall.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, but nearly went 1-0 up. So if there is a safety car in this race, I'll give you an update then.
Yes.
Or if there's no battles.
Yes. That's what we want. Although I don't think we've got a licence to cover football. I'm sure you need some sort of licence, don't you?
I'll just call them Merseyside Blue and Manchester Blue.
Pro Evo.
Peasants. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a very good way around it.
All you're
Did
going to
they-
hear is goal.
Go. Who's that Spanish commentator? I'm sure everyone on stream would like to hear that.
Ray Wilkins and the other one.
Ray Wilkins, he's not Spanish.
Yeah, he sounds very
No, but
Spanish.
they cover the Spanish games. They do it in English
No,
commentary.
the proper Spanish commentator, the nut job one.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh. Some of the people watching will know who I'm on about.
I'll probably get in trouble for saying for shouting goal, but it's not the point.
I'll enjoy it.
Did they put the formation lap back on? I didn't see.
I didn't see either.
Think-
The top 10 must start on the tyres that they was on due to the reset, so I believe in the top 10 it was just Bendel and Hammer Time on the Ultras.
Yep, and that's what they've gone for.
Yep.
Goal.
Oh, but Panda's not back in.
No, I think we've lost him permanently this time.
Reavers, what was that I heard you think?
I sneezed. Don't know what you're on about.
Oh.
Yeah, I just sneezed. Nothing to.
Sounded a lot like goal.
I believe it is looking to.
It's to the right
It's
team,
raining
don't worry.
in formation lap.
Yeah, it's exactly. Conditions are exactly like we saw before we had to do a lobby reset.
Go! Manchester City 1, Everton 0.
Was that another sneeze, Reavers?
Yeah, I sneezed again.
Laporte
It's all right.
makes it 1-0 at Goodison Park. Much
Cool.
to the delight of Liverpool. So, sorry about that.
Half time.
I have a sore throat and just had to clear it.
Right then, back to the race.
Yep. Back to the serious matter at hand.
I think it's Bendel's first pole position in any type of race.
He's in a brilliant position, especially with the rain on those ultra softs. So,
Yeah.
changing conditions can either help your brilliant qualifying or it can hinder it. Take that from someone with experience.
Here we go. Round 5. Performance League is about to begin. And I think we're underway. Here we go.
Oh, Bender gets a brilliant start away. And Steph completely cuts turn 1. And CJ Payne. Oh, hammer time. He's
Hammer time
going to
onto
look
the
for
grass.
both.
Boys
Oh,
and
he looks
McLaren.
for it.
Katami's had a massive lunge there. There's a Ferrari off in the background.
That would be Agent Panda. Just can't catch a break. Bendel has shot away. 1.2 second lead. Def, is he going to go back for that?
Oh,
Oh, CJ
he
locks
doesn't
up.
just got hit clean off by someone.
God, it's busy at the back here. Look at this.
I think it might have been Panini that hit preheated Ivanov as they let him go straight back past.
Oh, Bendel is...
Bendel's away.
Yeah.
Oh, CJ
Oh,
Payne's gone
CJ's
off.
gone in the gravel. Def going up the inside, he's touched the curb.
Yeah, you don't want to touch that curb.
Drawing everyone in the wet.
Yeah.
Hammer time needs to be patient. He can do this.
Tomo
Track
pits.
extended from the road.
Is Tomo getting a new wing, or is he going for new tyres as well? I mean, different tyres. Yeah, he's putting on the intermediates and a new wing.
Hammer time in hot lap cannot gain on Steph or CJ.
Steph's got the inside, yep.
CJ has gone very deep into that corner, and Hammer time gets him as well. Oh, side by side.
Oh, This looks like trouble.
Hammer time, switch back. Can't get it done. He's got a lightning exit out of that corner. Is he going to go for it? Or he
Backed
thought
out.
about it.
Oh.
CJ in the crowd again.
Oh
2
no.
out of 2.
Contact.
Touch CJ.
Freedom
Yellow
up to
sector
6th place now. Dutch Tricks coming up to the back of this battle. The top. Poor Bendel is away 3.4 seconds in 2 laps.
How much longer till these tyres give up?
Well, I was just going to say, there's
Oh,
4.
CJ.
Bendel with a
Very
steps
wide.
on.
4 of the
It's
guys,
fine.
5 of the guys are in the pits, getting their intermediates on.
It's next lap is the next lap. Next lap is the last lap to pit, I think.
Yeah, there's a lot of sliding going on now.
Very
Here comes
greasy
Dutch
track.
Tricks on the back of Hammer Time. Hammer Time down the inside of Steph. Can he get it done? Oh, it's a bold move from Dutch as well. Steph got a good exit.
This
It's
is
so slippery.
Oh, Dutch is there. This is just a fight to get in the pits as fast as possible. Oh,
Oh,
Steph's round.
Steph's gone. Oh, it's a broken wing. He needs to be careful when rejoining as well.
If he can rejoin, it's very slippery.
Yeah, it's
Oh, he
bad
can't.
enough.
He can't stay on track.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he's got to be careful. Yeah, he's taking his time.
Agent Panda.
Preheated oven, really struggling.
Oh, Bendel's broken his wing going into the pits.
No,
Oh, that's going to be a wing change, which is going to hinder Hammer Time's.
too quick in the
Oh,
pits as well. And he's going to stack Hammer Time. Yeah, you're right. Oh god,
Dutch is going to be P1 by the looks of it. Yeah.
disaster for for Mercedes. Sorry.
Yep, Dutch is P1. No, he's not.
No,
Aaron
he's
is.
not. Aaron is. So Aaron
Brilliant.
pitting early.
He must have had a hell of an outlap on those tyres.
Chicken Guy.
2.2 seconds ahead as well. And Chicken Guy might get Dutch here. Power of the Force India. He does it. DRS obviously disabled as well in the rain. Panini. Not too far away from this battle either. Dutch locks up. Massive, massive lock up. And Steph has just got into the pits. Hammer Time down to P13 after that stack. I think he's going to be happy with that. He's done nothing wrong, to be honest, Hammer Time. Just incredibly unlucky.
Yeah. So, yeah,
This race is really, really, really proving interesting again.
Yeah,
I
we've had
I don't want to ruin his race, but Aaron up a good 8 positions again.
yeah, the top 5 guys have all made good progress. Bendel must be absolutely furious with himself, because not only did he have to change wing, he got a 5-second penalty, didn't he, for speeding coming into the pits. Now then, will the rain increase?
Good question.
Thank you.
Another one of those questions is how many drivers are using a full wet setup?
Oh, we've got a battle in the background there. Catmies and CJ Payne.
DJ down the inside. Oh, it's a switchback from Camis.
Yeah, but
Can we get it done? Oh, it's just a power back winner engine.
said no one ever.
And it's not very often. Yep.
Ooh,
Oh, Camis down the inside. Ooh, DJ
yeah.
took evasive action there. Yeah, Panini. It's worth saying, it was said quite a lot last night. He's very good in the wet.
Yes, he is. And he's in the Red Bull. Nice and grippy.
Yes, he has a big engine advantage over the top three. I wouldn't say that the Force India straight really matters in the rain. And Panini is gaining so quickly on Dutch. That gap was 2 seconds last lap.
Well, battle with CJ Payne and Catmees carries on, but CJ Payne gets a 3-second penalty. Panini just doesn't quite have the straight line speed, it seems. Ooh, Dutch. Nearly contact.
Oh, I keep thinking Dutch is sliding, but that is his connection. It always happens.
Feeling a bit for Steph currently. But having a good qualifying still seems to have
Oh,
gone wrong.
Catmees is off.
Oh, he needs to be careful. Preheater moves up to 7th due to that. And rejoins ahead of Matt Cause.
Oh, Matt Cause. Oh my word, what's happened there?
Oh.
That was a desync.
Wow.
Did you see that? He was on top of him.
Matt Cause front right tyre mounted his Catmees front left.
He was getting a lift. Save some fuel.
Monster
Asian
truck.
Panda really
Derby.
being unlucky there. In the point position, losing it in one corner.
Yeah, it's a bit of a Dutch and Panini can't quite get close enough for all. He's close there, he's Dutch.
Oh, they've closed right back up to Aaron.
Yeah.
It's just that hairpin. If you can get a good exit, you gain so much time in the wet.
Is Dutch going for move?
He's locked up. Oh.
Oof.
Right, Bender's back up to 6th, and he's about 5.8 seconds away from the lead. Oh, there's a car. Catmees has spun. It's in the middle of the track. Whew. And a lot of cars were worried there.
Yeah, we've seen quite a few spins already. Catmees has no wing on the right side, I think, because he can't turn.
Could there be a possibility of wet weather tyres?
I was thinking, yeah, it could, because look at the clouds.
There's no sign of this stopping, the rain at the moment.
Panini really in a good position here. Well, with what you guys were saying about the quality in the wet.
This is a man who comes alive in wet weather conditions.
Yellow
Catmees
sector 3, Catmees, yeah.
Dutch, he's going to look for it. He locks up.
might be a way through for Panini here. Not quite.
Former head admin of the Performance League. Panini.
Yellow flags constantly, it seems. Oh, Dutch goes wide.
Hammer time got past Agent Panda in the process of all that. Pagani, he's going to look. She's going to get a better run, I think.
Oh,
Chicky
that
Boy's
Force
on a
India's
big
gone.
wobble.
Ah, controls. He's straight in the
Yeah,
pits.
guys in the pits.
Is this wet weather time? I mean, full wets, I
I'm
should
stay
say.
on board with him.
Yeah, let's have a
I'll tell you what
look.
he goes on.
What
Yeah,
are
wet
those
weather
tyres? Yeah,
tyres.
here we go then. Full wet conditions.
Well, I'm going to look at
Oh, he's already gone.
Panini's decision.
Big slide. Cold tyres?
It could be. Might not be wet enough.
I'm going to look at what Panini does as it's like the god of rain.
I was watching and I noticed a lot of feathering of the throttle. Not solid inputs, just constant little tap.
Well, Dutch has gained a fair amount on Aaron.
I'm not.
Leaves the session.
I'm not
Steph
sure.
pits.
I'm not sure it's full wet just yet. Chicken guy
Wet
doesn't.
tyres for Steph and a new front wing. That might have been one of those yellow flags, Steph's front wing. Right, what do the top three do? They all stay out. And
Yes.
Steph rejoins. Is anyone going in? Bendel stays out. Matt Kors stays out. Preheater and stays out. Blue flag also stays out. And Chicken Guy, see, we'll look at that gap between him and Tomo. See if that changes.
But I was on board with him for most of that time there, and it might be full wets in maybe a lap, because he seemed to drop off, but then kind of stay with them a bit. Top three though, looking at how close they are.
Yeah, a mistake at any point could cost all three of them the race.
Dutch does seem to take that corner there, goes right to the left.
Yeah.
It seems though he's going to hit the wall. That's what I'm
He's
thinking.
rode that curb as well.
That curb.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to my voice there. Pagani, has he got the straight line speed?
Yeah, I think Pagani's on a complete wet setup.
Does look that way.
Yeah, look how planted his car is, and then on the straights, he can't quite always. Got a good run there though. Gets in that slipstream.
Here we go. On the stepsister cars of F1, Toro Rosso and Red Bull.
I just don't think he's close. Oh, is he?
I think he's going to think better of it. Play the long game.
Dutch
No.
locks up though.
He does want it.
It's the closest we've seen them. Right, Chicken Guy was overtaken by Hammer Time, and he's pulled away by 1.1 seconds in that lap. So intermediates look like the tyres at the moment,
Yep.
like you said.
Top three having a very good battle.
Yeah. Anyone going to come in the pits this lap? The rain is coming down.
Aaron's
Aaron
pitting.
does.
Dutch and Panini stay out.
Dutch and Panini
That slide
playing
from
the,
Dutch made me think maybe he was going to pit, but
prototype Steph not confident in the lap.
Has Aaron come in a little bit too early from what we know of? I mean, Chicken Guy's losing time to Hammer Time.
yeah.
It's a gamble. But then, what do you do when you're that close to second and third?
Yeah, I think it was inevitability.
Damned if you,
Maybe he's
damned
trying
if you
to
do.
force their
Matt Course.
Big Ravers.
I was just going to say, it's kind of like a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. Matt Course
Yeah.
and Bendel. Can Bendel get back? No. Good move from Matt Course, I think.
Panini's so close now.
Latched right onto the back of Dutch.
See how close Dutch
He's
gets to
so
that wall?
close. Yeah, I've noticed that. And that is Steph, just up the road from these two. So this will be a good analysis to see how quick they gain on the intermediates.
Any of them coming in?
No.
Nope. If I was Panini, I would just do what Dutch does. Just do what he does, and then just... Oh, he had to back off there. Well, Dutch gets a penalty.
Penalty, Dutch. Oh, CJ, Matt and Bendel all pit. Preheat 11 pits as well. Aaron's going to get all those positions and be back up to P3.
Yeah, but how far is he behind?
Aaron
16
as well.
I don't think it is 16. Is it 16 seconds? That's quite close, isn't it? To be well, he was level with them, wasn't he?
I mean, we saw how good his outlap was on the intermediate. Here comes Pagani.
He's got him. He's got the
Just
inside.
in front. Dutch. That was very, very risky going very wide on that curb as well.
Great driving.
That move done.
The wet weather skill prevails.
This is what we were saying.
It's not that far away from them.
How long is a pit stop at Germany?
It's one of the shortest pit stops, I think.
Well,
Really?
Aaron is
it's not
gaining
long.
on them. He took a 10th momentarily. Oh, Matt Kors.
Oh, they both don't
Ooh,
pit as well.
wow.
That's
That could be a
Crazy.
safety car. Matt Kors has hit a wall and
Yeah.
he's come back on track there.
a
That
huge
100%
crash.
is a safety car.
Dutch and Pagani have stayed out. Prototype Steph's gone. Oh, it's all happening. Performance division does it again. Hammer Time has decided that wet
could be a
tyres.
safety car as well for the pit entry. That is a horrible place for Steph as well.
This is the conditions at the moment are literally on a knife edge because Aaron caught up to them and then he's lost a bit of time.
Time having just pitted for the wets. Sorry to cut
Comes
you off.
out
Again.
just behind Tomo. And Pagani has made up 8 tenths since that overtake.
Yeah, and he's got one lap older tyres. Oh, chicken guy and preheated oven, very close. Now then,
Panini, what's he going to do? Stays out.
both
Dutch
staying
should
out.
stay on. Even if it rains like 1% more, that could just tip
Dutch
the
is
gap
struggling.
between Aaron and Dutch. 4 tenths Aaron gained, but I think that was because Dutch wobbled a bit through the first sector.
Yeah, the thing is, Aaron might be gaining time on Dutch, but then Pagani is Panini is loving the current conditions because he's away. It's hard to read
1.2 seconds now.
It's hard to read what the right tyre is. I know they're all most of them on wets, but if you ask Panini, it's intermediate conditions at the moment.
I did say I'd watch what he does.
I've got to say though, this has been one of those races where the drivers have had a long time to think about what tyre to go on. It's like the rain has just been so slowly sort of coming. Chicken guy in preheat oven.
Yeah, I was just going to mention this. Caught him on the straight and preheat oven is defending very well, has to be said.
Pagani still hasn't pitted, neither has Dutch.
We could see the rain calm down a bit and it go back to intermediate weather.
All P11s hit the death curb, and Chicken Guy just about avoided going into the back of him.
CJ Payne was just in the middle, really. He's on his own.
Yeah, so Aaron, he's catching Dutch, but Panini's kind of pulling away from Dutch at the same time. I think you're right. I think the weather conditions will go back to intermediate, and these two have decided just to
brave it out.
Brave it out, yeah.
Another thing to think about as well, with Panda not being in this race, any points Aaron gains is going to be gained by however many he scores. So
there were 10 points between them before the start of the race. Dutch pits. Pagani
interesting to
stays
see
out.
what he goes on. Maybe he might go for another set of inters.
I think, well, I think the rain it looks like it's calmed down. Those are inters, yeah. Now this is interesting.
Right, we'll see if Dutch can catch Aaron. Oh, and he runs on the gravel. Coming out of the pit entry.
What are these conditions like? Are they inters? Are they all Dutch?
We're about to find out as CJ is looking at Dutch. He's going to try and hunt him down.
Just
preheated oven.
Just looking at the time differential between Aaron and Panini, it's just stabilised at 15.2, 3, 4. It's not going up or down massively.
Around the outside maybe. No, preheated oven defends really well again. He's holding on to that P5 with his life.
Can I just take the time to point out, Agent Panda, one more DNF or an absolutely blinding second half of the race from him, and there's a point.
Chicken Guy around the outside of preheated oven. It's a good move. Lovely helicopter shot of that. All preheated oven. Looking again.
Really good race.
Side by side. Oh. Fuel light come on for preheated oven there.
Did you go into the back of him?
That helicopter shot has watched this all. And now we're back to the front of James's head. Okay, the preheated oven.
Aaron has caught up about a second now since I last talked about that.
CJ down the inside of Dutch. Maybe the tyres are wet.
Yeah. It's one of the only races I can remember where the drivers are split on which. I know there's only two on intermediates, but the drivers are literally split on which tyre to be, because we've seen Dutch on intermediates and come in and get another set of intermediates.
Maybe pits. What's he going to go on?
Oh, finally pits from Panini.
It wasn't the best pit entry. Took up a little bit of gravel. But what tyre is he on?
Wet.
Full wets.
Now Aaron's really got to make this count now.
There he goes.
Oh, he's going to come out just. Or can he defend this from CJ? Down inside. Going to opt for a better run here. Oh, and he does. This
that's a switchback.
What you said. He might have just gone for a full wet setup, and this is where it comes alive now.
Trying to do a switchback in the full wet. Well, Pagini's he's gone for a move.
Inside.
Couldn't quite. Has he?
Sended. Oh, Panini's just. You can tell how much more comfortable he is on the wet tyres now.
Yeah. Ooh, CJ Payne. Fishtailing.
There's no sliding from Panini. There's.
I think he'll have him on the straight before the end of sector 1. It's not doing Panini any good though, getting held up with those fresh tyres. He wants to make them
slides.
CJ with a massive slide, well held.
Oh, it's another
he's got
brilliant exit from Panini.
Handed to him on a plate.
Beautiful. Well, CJ's coming back in there.
Oh, contact. Didn't see anything come off the car though. There's an exchange of positions between Hammer Time and Tomo. A little bit of a train, have you noticed that? 6th to 10th. Look at them all.
Yeah. Hammer looking at Hammer Time again. Oh. They've caught right up to Aaron. Despite them both battling.
Dutch with another penalty, I think. Dutch's battle for the win has dissipated.
Yeah, I don't think the intermediates are that after this weather.
I think maybe the weather at the beginning of the race was to full wets back to intermediates, but obviously it's not that accurate, is it? It can change.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have caught up to Aaron. CJ Payne.
Oh, outbroke himself there. Had to avoid CJ's rear end.
Oh, CJ. Oh, God. Looked like CJ Payne had lost grip. Oh, did something come off the car?
I don't know.
Something maybe, but
This helicopter shot is so nice through this last sector.
ooh,
Don't think he's lost anything. Beautiful. Oh, Panini again.
oh, he's got to be careful. He is getting held up, but he's getting killed on the straights because he's just got no straight line speed.
I believe Aaron's been harvesting his battery as he's on 100%, but as is CJ.
You don't quite use as much in the rain, but yeah.
No. CJ looking for a move. Oh, he outbreaks himself massively. That's let Panini catch right up. Oh, Hammer Time up the inside of blue flag.
Ooh.
Blue flag back around the outside. Hammer Time goes on the grass.
4 cars there, very close to each other. I think Peter might be able to escape them. Just back on board with CJ Payne for a bit. Oh, has he lost a bit of grip there? Yep, Panini's gonna battle with him.
Oh, it took CJ hit into him there.
And Panini, yeah, has got the position. Hammer time and blue flag. McLaren against Mercedes. Switch back. Oh, oh, he didn't quite make it.
Right, so is Panini gonna go on to win this race?
Oh, what was that? Was that a car? Off track? Yeah, there was. It's Bendel.
Bendel.
Ah,
It looks like he's got a little bit of wing damage
front left,
on
yeah.
the left side.
He was pole position driver. Oh, they can't keep the... Well, this might bring Agent Panda back into it for a point scoring position. Got a pit, obviously, as Bendel.
Aaron's tyres are significantly older compared to Pagani's, and here we go. Slipstream. Down the inside for Pagani. Gives him space, very sportsmanlike.
We're going too wide into this corner. Oh, Pagani around the outside. Oh, and CJ Payne's there as well. Need a better camera angle. Oh, they're so close.
Beautifully held by Aaron, it must be said. DJ up the inside. He's completely stopped on track, so he wasn't hit off there.
Will there be another pit stop for Aaron in this race?
I would say so, yeah. He's already on 13
And
lap.
on the other hand, do you think Panini can make it to the end, or...?
Yes, because Chicken Guy's on 15 lap worth of wet tyres, and there's only 9 laps left, so...
Oh yeah.
This is all... Panini... I can't even say his name. Panini, oh my word!
Oh! Contact.
Well held by Panini.
CJ's just been handed the lead.
Aaron gives
I think
position
Aaron's letting him
back.
go out of it.
I think Aaron just lost it, to be honest.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think
that was a defensive move or anything.
Oh, Aaron back up the inside.
Aaron will just tuck in. Yeah, I agree, Dan. I think it was just one of those where it's just a very quick correction, and it's oh shit, I'm gone sort of thing.
Yeah,
It's,
it is. Looking at the degradation of these tyres as well, it is going to be hard to turn as fast as they're going, especially on the straight. Well, it's not really a straight. You do turn.
I don't think Panini got damaged there. Trying to look at that
No, I
front
don't think
right
he
of the
did.
wing.
Yeah, that's a good shot there. No, there's no damage.
Okay. So he's still in the
Luckily.
prime position.
Yeah.
And there you go, CJ
pits.
Payne pits. But
Oh,
what
and he's
tyre?
gone very rough in there.
What tyre is he going on? Because it doesn't look as though it's raining as hard as what it was earlier.
Yeah,
my
it's
screen.
like the track as well. Has it dried out? I don't think it has.
Intermediates.
They're intermediate tyres.
Woohoo! Now Dutch is back in this. He's already on inters. He's only 8 seconds, or like kind of nearly 10 seconds behind the lead. Yes, they're old tyres, but
I don't think the track's going to dry out enough.
Well-
I don't think they're the tyres.
CJ Payne does, and he
Really
was
don't
leading the
think
race.
preheated oven on the Inters.
Yeah, here we go, lads. This is a very interesting finish to the race because Dutch is back in and catching. Now, you two, what would you do if you were Panini, knowing that 2 or 3 of the other guys are on intermediates and probably the better? It does look like it's the better tyre. What would you do?
Because of Panini's obvious skill level, I think he'll be able to take them to the end. If it was me, I'd pit because I haven't got that skill. But yeah,
Aaron stays out. Going to be worth looking at this gap between Dutch and Aaron.
The only thing is if the track dries fairly quickly or quicker than what you'd expect, those wet tyres are going to shred. They're just going to burn up.
Yeah.
Panini's got a 2.3 second lead.
It's going to be hard to keep on that, on the off the dry line. Sorry, not on it.
Oh, we've got something happening with Blue Flag and Tomo as they pit. I think that was some kind of... I just flicked to Blue Flag and he was inside Tomo's car. Ghosted. I don't know if it's a spectator glitch or something happened there. Blue Flag gets a new wing. Chicken guy on 18 laps.
Extended to 8 tenths between Aaron and Dutch.
Yeah, but Dutch has got some defending to do. He's got Chicken Guy with him.
We're about to see if the wet tyres are still there. And the rain does look like it's coming down in the last sector, as we said.
Oh, these conditions are incredible. They most of these won't like driving in the rain, but I tell you what, it's given us, like, it's one of those thinking races. Look, the grid is split on what tyre to go on. You don't often get that.
For the spectators, it has been brilliant. However, I would not be wanting to make these calls. Luckily, it didn't come to that last night, and it was just the intermediates, and then back onto the dries.
Yeah, Dutch is rapidly catching Aaron, although Aaron is on 16 lap worth of tyres.
Yeah, think about how Chicken Guy feels on his 19 as well.
To be fair to him, he's staying with Dutch, not letting him get too far away. Let's not forget CJ Payne's in this as well, on fresh inters.
Yeah, Dutch has a couple of penalties as well, worth noting.
Yep, he does. I think Dutch has taken out 2 seconds near enough on that one lap there out of Aaron. Surely Aaron pits. He doesn't think it's dry enough. He stays out. I think that maybe Panini and Aaron are going to go to the end.
Chicken Guy stays out as well.
That's a big call. But maybe their tyre wear isn't as high as what we think it is.
Yeah, we're just assuming this.
20 laps now. Chicken Guy size.
Wow, that is impressive.
That is very impressive.
We'll see a puncture in the rain.
Yep, you can see a puncture anywhere.
Thanks, Ravers.
No worries.
You never cease to state the obvious.
Well, the battles have calmed down slightly. Let's go with this helicopter shot of Dutch. You can just about see Aaron through the next corner. And again, Aaron doesn't pit. Chicken guy doesn't pit. They're going to stay to the end. Chicken guys surely will know that Dutch has got a couple of penalties.
Yeah, but does CJ have a penalty as well? Because CJ is catching Chicken Guy. Well, Chicken Dude, sorry.
Chicken
We call
Dude!
him yeah.
CJ Pace and Chicken Dude. We have to think of a new nickname for this week.
Oh, I mean, I was going to say about Bendel, but I don't think that's fair.
What were you going to say?
No, I'm not going to say it. I refuse.
Tell me later.
Yes, I will. In fact, I will message you it now.
But then I'll be automatically tempted to repeat it.
Okay, never mind. Just a quick update, it is still 1-0 to Manchester Blue at Goodison Park.
At Goodison Stadium, you mean? I don't know if we've got
Yes.
licence for that.
At Ivy Lane, sorry.
Ivy Lane, yes.
Blue
Oh, Aaron's
Merseyside.
struggling on these tyres. Dutch has got him on the straight, on the pit straight. That's a rare move. But I do think Aaron's got a penalty advantage.
Yes, but can he stay with him? That's the question.
6 seconds. So, well, can Dutch catch Panini? He's coming down a little bit.
Oh, Aaron does have a penalty as well, so it's only 3-second advantage. And that has nearly gone.
CJ Payne on Chicken Dude. Gets him.
CJ Pace.
Pace, sorry. Yep.
Oh, a massive slide from Aaron.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh, and
That could
Payne.
be a safety car.
Lost the rear end completely.
Oh man, he's going to be furious. I didn't catch it on the stream, but he might. Do you know what? He might have got a puncture. 19 lap tyres.
It just looked to me like it was a massive spin. Just the rear end came all the way round. Gone. Couldn't have done anything.
Ugh.
Just such a valiant drive.
Well, that puts a certain Agent Panda in the points.
A good deed done by Aaron. Unintentionally.
Well, Dutch has now caught up to Panini by 2.5 seconds the last time I looked, and that was only a lap and a bit ago.
Panini doesn't have a penalty.
That might. Well, it's calmed down a little bit. How Chicken Guy has done 23 laps on his wet weather tyres.
Soon to be 25.
Well, it will go to 24 first.
Oh my god.
I can't count, okay? This is why I'm having to do so much extra revision.
Yeah, Dutch is
Dutch
rapidly.
is catching up very quickly.
It's that quick that I. Could he pull out a 6-second gap in the lap and a bit? He'll surely get past Panini soon. Judging
I can't
by.
see that happening. I mean, if he does, then Panini's going to have to like make a mistake.
He's going for a move. No, he's not.
Oh, big slide. Coming out the corner.
He's gone for it. About the late breakers. Bit of contact. He's got him here, I think. Whoa! Pinini just lets him go, I think. I don't think he wanted to battle him too hard. Because if he can stay within that penalty gap, then he'll win, obviously. But look, CJ Payne's there as well. He's not far behind Panini.
Does CJ Payne have a penalty?
Oh, this is electric. Payne on Panini. Oh, he just barged his way through. Panini's already 3 and a bit seconds behind Dutch.
Wow.
I was thinking it could happen. I think it's worth putting the leader interval on. Time differential.
Good point. Panini needs to stay in that 3 second seat as well.
Yeah. He's just losing time and there's nothing he can do.
Gone in hot lap.
So CJ, yeah, he's trying everything. That fuel light's on.
2.6.
He's 5.1 behind Dutch.
5.2.
This could be CJ Payne's win. We still don't know. Dutch is going to cross the line any second now. CJ Payne beats him on penalties. Panini. Where's he going to come? Third.
Oh,
what a finish.
Chicky guy, 25 laps.
He's done so well, this chicken dude. Ooh. What a finish to the race.
I think we should all spectate Agent Panda as he crosses the line to celebrate his first, if I'm correct, his first point in FTRL.
He got a few points last season in the normal division. I don't
of
know.
Course, yeah. So his first performance point this season in FTRL.
Bendels.
And if I'm correct in saying, this means that he's no longer going to be driving the Ferrari.
Well, I don't know.
In Ferrari, a P10 would. I mean, in real life, he kicked out, but.
Here he comes.
He's
weaving across the line. 21 laps of tyre. And gets his point.
Great drive by everyone today in tricky conditions.
Yeah, they were tough. There we go then. CJ Payne, top of the podium. I'll try and get the guys in. Oh yeah. No penalties. Hammer time was a good drive. Got to admit, maybe he won't be in that Mercedes next week.
Do I have to be here? Alright.
Hello. Yes, Panini, I'm sorry. You have to be with us.
Don't appreciate getting pushed off at turn 1, but you know.
Okay, well, we're all here, I think. Top three, congratulations.
Thank you, mate.
Thank you, man.
CJ Payne, you won that race, but none of us knew what the hell was going to happen until literally the top three crossed the line. Did you think you had any chance of winning that at any stage?
No, it was the most craziest race I've ever participated in. It was absolutely mad. I spun round, I pitted there. There was just so many different strategy calls that God knows how I won that race.
Yeah, that I was saying in commentary, that race was. It's one of the few times where the grid is split on what tyre to go on. They had Dutch who stayed out on intermediates and in fact went back in to put another set of intermediates on. Some guys went on wets. It was mad. What were you thinking? Were you thinking stay on intermediates at that point?
I just tried to listen to good old Jeff. Told me to come in, and I sort of just did what it told me to do. I trusted it because they stayed out in the wets. Aaron and who else was it? That was up front. Panini they stayed out up front, didn't they, with the wets? I thought, well, God, they've nailed this. They called it right, but in the end, mine turned out to be faster, and I caught him. So.
Yeah, it was a mad rate. Every week, performance just does the same thing. We never know who's going to win. I'm not sure where that puts you in the league for performance, but what's your
No,
aim?
I wasn't doing that well. I've had a couple of DNS, 14th places, but hopefully I don't know where that puts me. Like you say, I think I was 21 points. What's that? 41 now.
Well, that
So yeah,
puts you amongst the front runners because
does it back in it?
well, FTRL Panda couldn't make the race and Aaron DNF'd late on, so those were the top two guys. So it's closed it all up as far as we're concerned. So what's it? I mean, next week will be the sixth race of the season. What's your aim for the rest of the season?
You got to take it race by race, because you just don't know what car you're going to get. Like, and even so, like today, anything can happen. But the tracks that are coming up seem to be strong for me. I just got to, like, say, hopefully, I pray that you guys give me a good car.
Well, you won in a Renault, so that's a relegation.
That's a relegation to what? A Williams?
I don't know. I'm glad I just don't have to pick the cars. It's just not my yeah.
I'll probably see you next week, teammate.
Well, yeah, well played on the win, and yeah, it was a good drive, man. Good drive.
Thank you, mate. Cheers.
Shrimpy, I'll let you decide who you want to interview.
I'll take Panini if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Wait.
Is he here?
Yeah,
Am I being an idiot? I presume.
No. If you're taking Panini, you'll have to go third.
yeah.
Dutch.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
Congratulations on second Dutch.
Thank you, man.
Crazy race.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk us through it? I mean, you went on to the Inters after your Inter stint, and everyone was going on the wets. Talk us through that.
Yeah, I was thinking that the wets, I think the wets are not a very good tire on the game, so it has to be really wet to get to the wets, of course, but it didn't seem like it was so wet that I was gonna go to the wets, so I stayed on the Inters, at pretty decent pace, I think, compared to the guys on the wets, with only losing half a sector lap, I think, and then I knew it was gonna dry up, so I was just closing, and paid off pretty well with P2 at the end.
hmm So you had 2 penalties in that race, and
Yeah.
just lost out. You
Yeah,
managed to.
two very stupid warnings on the corner where Vettel spun out the exit on that corner, so yeah, it's pretty crazy. But yeah, it is what it is, so I accept it. So,
Yeah, there was a stint you were just absolutely flying and picking up time on hour and the top 3. At any point did you feel I might be pushing too hard and you might have lost it?
No, I don't think. I think I didn't have a good concentration, so I think that was a really big point because I was making just little mistakes that can cost you a race, and I think that was it today.
So looking on to next week, what kind of car do you think you'll be in? And what are
Probably
you like?
Williams again.
It's not determined yet. I'm just gonna say that.
No, but I expect it, so.
Yeah, that's true. You can expect the Williams and be surprised with what you get. What kind of hopes for the championship? Are you going for it? Are you concentrating on Division 1?
I'm for sure concentrating more on Division 1, but I just hope to get some sneaky points out of it in the Division Performance League and finish as high as possible. So that's all I'm hoping for.
Well, if no one else got anything, congratulations on your P2, mate.
Thank you, man.
Over to you, Shrimpy.
Well done for your third place to start with. Good drive in tricky conditions. Do you want to sort of run through what happened? What was going through your mind in the last parts of the race where it was a tear up between the inters and the wet?
Well, personally, on the end of my race, I'm going to keep quiet. Otherwise, something might happen. The start of the race was atrocious. Catalanese decided to dive bomb, I think it was 4 cars. He then tried to spin me in the straight line before the hairpin, which then pushed me into a preheated oven. So I got wing damage. That was an extra 5 seconds. I then got wing damage in the first stint when I was chasing CJ into the hairpin. Tagged his rear end, got wing damage, which was orange. And then, yeah, I think you can probably see what happened to my race at the last lap.
Yeah.
I don't need to say anything.
So, main emotion being more negative, or?
Main emotion being that I'm pissed.
Fair enough. Fair.
Yeah, you
Fair.
had some really good pace, I have to say, on the inters, man. You were just flying when you passed me.
It doesn't matter what pace I got if I get pointed off the track.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'll leave it there, I think, for that interview, unless you two would like to say anything.
Duh.
No, it was a eventful race, I think. I suppose that will be it for tonight. Next week, what are we in for Division 1 and 2? I can't remember. I can't remember the bloody calendars. Where are we?
Silverstone, yeah, Brit.
Oh, Silverstone, yeah. Yeah, and then
Home of FTRL.
And then Performance. I really should look at this before, shouldn't I? Performance is America. There we go. So yeah, tune in next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 8 PM UK time. Hope to see you there, and have a good evening.